Papers lay there like a warning sign, announcing to the world exactly what our relationship was. From then on, every time Jeff and I divorced, he made it public on social media. Everyone knew Jeff loved Larissa. I was just the shameless woman who refused to leave his side. But this time, Jeff's worry was unnecessary. I grabbed my suitcase without hesitation. Don't worry, I won't bother you two again. Jeff looked at me suspiciously for a moment until I pulled the suitcase handle and stepped toward the door. Then, he reminded me a little anxiously, "We'll get remarried on the 13th next month. Don't forget." I paused for a second. What a coincidence. My flight out of the country was booked for the 13th. After Larissa returned, Jeff didn't think about me once. This time, I stopped obsessively tracking his every move, which I do after every one of our divorces, waiting at every place he might appear. Instead, I spent my days enjoying myself with my best friend, Scarlett Hargraves. We were living our best life. Before I knew it, only 20 days were left until I'd leave the country. One evening, Scarlett and I were waiting for our food at a restaurant when we ran into Jeff and Larissa. Jeff had his arm around Larissa's waist. They laughed and talked as they walked in together, looking like the perfect match. "Helen?" Jeff's eyes immediately locked on me. Larissa leaned close to him, draping an arm around his shoulders while smiling sweetly. "Helen, what a surprise." Seeing my gaze linger on Larissa, Jeff instinctively stepped forward, putting her slightly behind him. I knew he feared I might act like I used to and lunge at Larissa without a second thought, but I didn't. I even held back Scarlett, who was itching to defend me. I smiled casually. "Yeah, what a surprise." Sensing my restraint, Larissa smiled even more confidently. "Sorry, Helen," she said, swinging Jeff's arm and pouting. "Jeff promised to reserve this place just for me. Looks like you'll have to eat somewhere else. Right, Jeff? Say something, or Helen will think I'm picking on her." Jeff's eyes flickered toward me for a second, a mix of hesitation and calculation. Finally, he just nodded. He didn't say a word, but the message was clear, louder than any speech. Scarlett rolled up her sleeves, ready to confront them, but I gently pressed her arm down. "It's okay. We can go somewhere else." Yeah, we'd go somewhere else. Anywhere without Jeff. With my departure abroad looming, I wasn't going to waste time on pointless arguments with my ex. After all, as a competent ex, I was supposed to treat Jeff as if he didn't exist. The restaurant manager, sensing the tension, stepped in with a smile. "You two look so happy together. What a beautiful couple." Jeff's eyes flicked to me with a mix of caution and curiosity, as if wondering what I might say or do. But I ignored it completely, took Scarlett's hand, and walked away. Jeff stared after us, stunned that I hadn't reacted at all. Larissa called Jeff's name several times. By the end, her voice was tinged with impatience before he finally dragged his gaze back to her. I had thought our restaurant encounter would be the last time I'd see Jeff before leaving the country. But on the very night I officially quit as his assistant, I got a video call from him. It was such a rare surprise that I had to fight the urge to hang up immediately. Instead, I switched to a voice call. Jeff's voice carried a hint of annoyance. "Why switch to voice?" I shrugged it off casually. "I don't have makeup on. I'm not ready for video." I immediately regretted saying it. It sounded as if I wanted to impress him. As expected, Jeff laughed, suddenly in a better mood. "We've been together forever. I've seen you without makeup plenty of times." His flirty tone made me uncomfortable. I kept my voice cool. "Do you need something?" He noticed the distance in my tone and sat up straighter, leaving behind his usual